Picture this. You show up to sign up for your kid's Sunday baseball team, you hand over the paperwork, and then you're told you can't volunteer because a background check flagged an old conviction you thought was long-handled. Or picture sitting in family court when the judge asks about something from years ago you believed was sealed. That cold, sinking feeling? Yeah, let's talk about that.
Welcome to Danny's Den. Let's chat. Here's what I'll do in the next 10 minutes. Explain what sealing and expungement really do, where records still show up, how to protect parenting time, how to handle youth sports clearances and first conversations in dating, and give you a few copy-paste actions you can take right away. First, the basics. Think of sealing and expungement like different kinds of curtains on your past. One hides it from public view, the other tries to set it aside so it behaves like it never happened in everyday life. Sealing usually limits who can see a record on public searches. Expungement can sometimes remove it from the usual background checks people run for jobs or housing. But, and this is important, courts and some government agencies often have special access and can look behind those curtains. So it's not magic. There are exceptions. Eligibility varies. The offense, how much time has passed, and state law all matter. Minor offenses and many juvenile matters are often eligible. Violent crimes, sex offense registrations, and certain federal records are usually excluded.
Listener question. Will sealing always keep my record out of family court?
Curious. Short answer, no. Family courts often can access sealed records because judges consider child safety and the full picture when deciding custody. So, when a judge brings up a past conviction, your best move is not to deny or dodge. Name it briefly, and then point to concrete evidence of change, steady housing, steady work, completed treatment or classes, and a parenting plan that keeps the child's routine intact. If you need a concrete step you can do right now, call the clerk of the court in the county where your case was filed and ask for a certified copy of the docket. That single document tells you exactly what shows up officially, and it's something you can request over the phone. Another practical move in court situations: document everything. Keep dates for school pickups, medical visits, and any childcare you arrange. Judges notice patterns. Consistency is persuasive. If paperwork is moving slowly and you're worried about losing time with your child, file for temporary orders early and bring proof of your involvement. Ask for supervised exchanges or neutral drop-off points if needed. Those options show the court you prioritize stability. Let's talk about background checks in youth sports. Records pop up in volunteer checks, school clearance systems, rental screenings, and some app-based services. Youth leagues usually run checks on anyone interacting with kids and often use national databases that can catch records that weren't properly sealed. If a league flags you, bring proof: a sealing order, an expungement certificate, or a receipt showing the filing is pending. If a final order isn't ready, a dated letter from an attorney or a court clerk acknowledging the filing can buy you time. Quick, real-sounding example. A parent I spoke with brought a certified sealing order to their little league director. The league called the county clerk to verify, and within a day the parent was approved to coach. No drama, just documentation and a quick verification call. Now, relationships. Telling a new partner or co-parent about a past conviction is uncomfortable, but honesty matters. You don't have to lead with details. Start with, "I want to be honest about something from my past that I'm working through." Then give a short, focused explanation and what you've done to change. 2 short scripts you can use. With a co-parent, "I want you to know about something from my past, so there are no surprises. Years ago, I had an incident that led to a conviction. Since then, I completed treatment, kept steady work, and parenting is my priority. I can show the paperwork if you'd like." For a new partner, "I need to be real about something that happened before we met. I take responsibility. I've done the work to change, and I wanted to tell you because this relationship matters to me." Those lines won't fix everything, but they make the conversation honest and manageable. Use them as a starting point. Say them in your own words. Concrete checklist to move forward. 1. Call your county clerk and get that certified docket. 2. Order a copy of your criminal history report so you know exactly what appears on background checks. 3. Check your state's court self-help or legal aid site for sealing and expungement forms. 4. Gather proof of rehabilitation, letters from employers, certificates, treatment records, a short one-page summary. 5. If you're denied from volunteering or housing, request a written copy of the report and follow the dispute or appeal steps listed.
Look for help. Local legal aid, bar association clinics, and law school clinics often assist with sealing filings. If money's tight, these are good starting points. And when a league or landlord has a policy, ask to see it in writing. Policies give you something to push back against or appeal.
Before we wrap, a quick music and sports tie to reset. Pick a mellow late 80s or early 90s R&B track, something warm and patient. Think of managing records like keeping a game day routine. Show up consistently, communicate clearly, and let your actions over time prove you belong on the team. 3 short takeaways. 1. Sealing or expungement helps, but it doesn't erase every legal sightline. 2. Be proactive. Document, gather proof, and get certified court documents. 3. Be honest, brief, and focused when you talk to co-parents or partners. Those steps protect your parenting time and your dignity. If you want a printable checklist, check the show notes for links to state resources and legal aid contacts. Remember, this episode is informational, not legal advice. The specifics matter in each state, so reach out to a local family law attorney if you're unsure. If this helped you, subscribe so we can keep making legal stuff feel less scary. Check the show notes for resource links and to book that free consult. Let's chat.